Hi everyone, it's Denise and Ethan here from Red Toys Reviewed. Today we're looking at Lego and we're looking at the series of Disney Princesses. Box number 41054, and this is for 6 to 12-year-olds to build. The princess we're talking about today is Rapunzel with her long beautiful hair and her friend, Fin Rider. And we're going to help her build her tower. If we look at the front of the box, we can see Rapunzel in her tower. It's a lovely, lovely tower. It's got flowers growing up the front. She has a chameleon. We can see Thin Rider in the background coming to visit her. Maybe he's coming for a cup of tea. If we turn the box around, we can see all the fabulous things that go on. Let's have a look. We can see Rapunzel there with Thin Rider. We can see all the lovely things that come in the box. It looks like there's some stickers. Here's Rapunzel getting something out of her art box. She's looking up a recipe book. Maybe she's going to do some cooking. There are bows for her hair. There's an artist's palette. She's going to paint something. She's baking. And it looks like that there's a secret staircase. Oh, I can't wait to get started on this. It all looks so interesting. Right, let's get the box open. Well, didn't Ethan do a fabulous job on Rapunzel's castle, her tower? My goodness. We can see that the tower is in the forest by all the lovely plants that are growing around it. There are yellow flowers on the ground. There's a creeper coming up the side of the building with beautiful pink flowers. And then you can see where Rapunzel is standing out on her balcony, and there are yellow flowers there again. It all just looks so beautiful. I'm very slowly going to turn the tower around so you can have a look. You see the toadstool and some more flowers. Look at that. There are 4 rooms in the tower, and we're going to look at each one really, really carefully. So this is the first room of Rapunzel's tower, and as you can see, living in the forest, she does her cooking outside. She's just made some lovely little cookies. and she's letting them cool outside. She has a bottle here that might have some oil in it or some vinegar, anything she likes to cook with, and then she has a little frying pan. Look at that. And that's going onto the heat there. Her oven also opens, so she can cook anything she likes. Now, Rapunzel's tower is pretty tricky because it's hard to figure out how you can get up to the next room. But if you look carefully, I'm going to show you a trick. Put your finger here. Her staircase comes out. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? So we've got a staircase to walk up. Dim, 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 dim. Up. And then we get to the next room. And in the next room, Rapunzel has a fireplace. But not only is that for sitting in when it's winter, but Rapunzel also likes to paint in that room. So you can see the fireplace. It's got a fire in it. Try and put some light in there. So the fireplace with a fire. You see there's a gold goblet on top of the fireplace. Maybe she was having a drink of water. But Rapunzel also likes to paint in this room. So I've put Rapunzel into her room with the fireplace. And in her hand you can see she has a paint palette with a splodge of yellow, a splodge of blue, a splodge of green, and a splodge of red. She has a paintbrush in her hand, and she's got two little pots of paint here. There's a blue pot and a red pot. And that's where she loves to do her painting. If we look at the next room of Rapunzel's tower, we see that she has a little vanity here. And it turns so we can see it. It has a mirror with a hairbrush, so she can brush out her beautiful long golden hair. She also has her throne that she can sit on, and if we look very carefully here, she's left her crown there. You see that? It's her crown, her princess crown. Oops, and that goes on the chair there. Maybe she doesn't always wear it when she's cooking or painting. There she is, standing at her vanity, brushing her hair, hoping it looks shiny with no tangles, because we all know how beautiful her hair can look. And she's thinking to herself, maybe she'd like to put some bows into her hair, into the back of her hair. Shall we help her? I think we'll put a little pink one in the top. There we go. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. And a little blue one lower down. Oh, look at that. Doesn't she look gorgeous now? She has also put her crown on. Maybe she's expecting visitors. But let's have a close look at her before she goes to say hello to anybody. So here she is. She certainly looks beautiful. Her arms move up and down, and she bends at the waist so she can sit down. Let's turn her around. Her lovely hair, she's still got her bows in. So straighten them up there for her, because a princess should always look lovely. And she has a long purple dress on and a bodice. And if we look at the very, very, very top of the tower, we can see a chest, And that's where Rapunzel keeps all of her paint. You can see that there's a little paintbrush here for her. And there are some pots of paint. There's a green pot. There's also a red pot in there and a yellow pot. And the blue pot is still down where she was using it, by the fireplace room. If we turn the tower around now, we might see what Rapunzel's looking at and who she's waiting for. Oh, there she is. She's still got her crown on. She's looking very pretty, I must say, today. And we can still see she's got the bows in her hair. Rapunzel can see for a long, long way up there in that tower, but I don't think she can see her friend, Thin Rider, coming along. He's coming from behind the tower. And he's got her little chameleon friend with him as well. Let's have a look at them. Here's Thin Rider. He has dark hair. He's got a very handsome face. And he has a little beard. His arms move and he bends at the waist. He has a blue and black striped vest with some buckles on. He has a belt, brown pants with pockets on the back and long brown boots. And Rapunzel's little chameleon friend we all know and love Rapunzel was in her lounge painting away one day when her friend Thin Rider came to see her. "Hello, Rapunzel," he called. "Hi, Thin Rider, how are you?" "I'm fine," said Thin Rider, "but I'm very thirsty and I need to sit down because I've been walking for such a long way to come and see you." "Why don't you come in?" said Rapunzel. "Oh," said Thin Rider, "thank you, but I'm not sure how to." "Oh, silly me," said Rapunzel, and she tapped her foot and a staircase opened up so that Thin Rider could walk up. "Hello, Rapunzel," said Thin Rider. "How are you?" "I'm fine, thank you," said Rapunzel. "How are you?" "Oh, I've been fine. I'm so pleased to see you. It feels like such a long time. Maybe we should have a cup of tea and a piece of cake and have a chat." "That's a great idea," said Rapunzel. The children, I was just noticing as Rapunzel and Thin Rider were walking down the stairs to go and have a cup of tea and a piece of cake. Can you see who I can see sitting on the throne? And that person that's sitting on the throne has a crown on. And I don't know if I'm seeing things, but that's not Rapunzel. What do you think? Do you think we should tell Rapunzel, or do you think we should just let her have her tea? So there they are in the garden eating their choc chip cookies that Rapunzel has made. And they're having a lovely conversation. And they keep talking and eating until it's time for Thin Rider to go home. And Rapunzel looks around and she thinks, oh, I might like to paint these beautiful flowers. So she heads back up to her room to fetch her paint palette and her paints. And there she is with all of her paint pots getting ready to get started. Thank you so much today for helping us to build Rapunzel's tower and to have a look at her fantastic things that she has in her house. Her throne, her crown, her vanity, her hairbrush. Oh, there was so much going on. Her painting room with a beautiful fireplace, her secret staircase, and her little oven where she does all of her cooking. You've been watching Denise and Ethan from Red Toys Reviewed. Please subscribe. See you again soon. Bye.